Yeah, start. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I went and got some food. I feel a lot rested from my 5 hour long stream that I had today earlier. And I would be on here anyways playing a game. I was going to play some Skyrim, but I forgot that the last time that I stopped playing it a month or two ago was because I was like a level 4 running around and I had like seriously like 7 dragon attacks in a row. And I remembered how much I just don't want to deal with that. I just want to have some fun. I just want to relax. I don't want it to be work. And I've played Mega Bonk a couple times, and I figured that I saw somebody playing this game a while ago, and I thought it looked pretty cool, and so I played it, and I got like a max character and ran him through the whole map and everything like that. And so every now and again I hop on here and I play. It's a really fun game. I really like that you can increase the tier and make it, kind of awesome, or like extended, right? So we'll go ahead and put it down to tier 6 and see how that does us. But I tried to test the audio the best that I could, because I want that, the music that I play to be kind of in the background for you on the live stream, and it's quiet enough where it's not going to be obtrusive. I can listen to it. You can listen to it if you want. But we'll see. I don't know. I just figure I'd just give this a try. I don't know if any of the music's copyrighted or has any kind of craziness like that. I think this game is in beta, so it's not even like full release yet or anything, I don't think. But I could be wrong. I have played mostly one type of character, and I've got most of its stuff maxed out, and then some other things too for other characters that I had been getting. This game is kind of, I don't know, I don't understand games like this. I generally don't play them, but anyway, it is pretty fun. So let's play this one. So we should be getting up to level 6. And I turned off the stuff, but I wasn't sure if I still had to mark it as 18 plus. So just to be sure, I turned it off and marked the stream as that, just in case we have any kind of problems. So we're going to play as a human. We're going to play Oathkeeper, Veteran of War. That's what I like to play. It's pretty fun. And then we re-roll. I'm looking for like a solar damage and attack speed, or solar damage and critical hit chance. We'll see. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. See here. That's a pretty good one too. Attack reach is pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with this. Oathbringer. And then from here, it's kind of slow and boring, but that's kind of the point for me, because I just like to relax, kind of sit here and chill out. We'll get Sacred Hammer. Get Ardent defender so we can have reflected damage. Pretty much we're just gonna stay right around in this area. I mean, you know, we don't have to move. There might be times when we do. I've noticed when playing this game that a lot of it depends on your drops. Like sometimes you just don't get the right ones, or the ones that really help you out. And initially, like, you have to avoid these guys here when they're swinging at you, or you'll end up with like a life lost or something like that. So all resistances on all. Resistance to piercing. Critical hit chance. I like this one over here because it's got the all damage and critical hit damage percentage increase. I don't really care if I get hit or not. That's for like the end game. This build that I'm doing or whatever pretty much is pretty easy. I don't have to worry about, you know, too much with getting hit. We're going to do attack reach on this one. And so the idea with this is that by the time that they get to us, we should be pretty, you know, have them done in pretty well. But I've really enjoyed this game so far. I started out using the archer, and then when I unlocked this character, I went to this character, and I've been trying to max them out. And I think that yeah, I think that once I get this one fully maxed out, I've even started like applying some of the perks and benefits or whatever. Like, you have to get those things up in the left hand corner and that are running down the screen. You have to get like those to get the thing to, you know, that's like for your leveling up stuff. And so I've been using those to unlock stuff for other characters, so I can be all OP when I get them too. All right, let's see here. Fortune, movement ability. Whoa, wow, that's pretty crazy. Chance for rare items goes up a lot too. I might get that just for that. But nah, we're all about doing damage and all that. So I want that 150% damage to elites. Oh, also, sometimes these, like the Sunblessed set, it comes with like increased block chance, and then what that does is it minimizes your having to get the bulwark, the blue shield over there, and then you can then use that to get faster attack speed or whatever, or some other form of thing that you like. So I'm gonna get the Sunblessed ones. Rose Soul. Get this. Damage to healthy. Heck yeah. So pretty much all I do is, in these early stages, I'm trying to, I'll only move if I get archers or spellcasters, and I'm doing that because I don't have my reflected block chance up yet. But once I get that reflected block chance up, then it doesn't matter. But more or less, You don't really got to move unless you want to, which is probably kind of boring for stream. But then again, it's kind of cool too. You just sitting here melting stuff. All right, like this purple fucker. Get him. Oh, that's right. I marked it 18 plus or whatever, or that it has, that my stream's got an attitude problem or whatever. So I gotta say whatever I want. Not as bad as the kids look at on TikTok these days. That's what I heard, though. I'm not a degenerate. I don't use that. Right. Man, you can get me with your little balls of purple. Ooh, good drop. These are pretty good too. Primary attack ability, projectile damage, health regeneration. Yeah, why not? I am generally not a proponent of re-rolling unless I have to. There is there's a mode on here where it's not just like a giant circle, you actually have like a larger map to kind of run on. And on those are really, really good. On those ones, those are really good to get a bunch of stuff. Noticed. Go ahead and get Oathbringer, and we'll get this one up more. Chance to burn solar. You can kind of see, like, I've really only unlocked, you know, certain ones. Passive ability. Those aren't good passive abilities. I'm gonna reroll on that. So some of these I've leveled up too. See this damage reflected? We really like that. That's good. Reduced bleed rate. Why not? We'll do this one. Why not? And I've been focusing on getting these new unlocks now, since just so I can have them going. But the ones that I have, I like pretty good. Okay, so that's going to be maxed out block chance, which is nice, because then we can move on and focus on getting a bulwark or another one. I'm thinking right about now we're probably be good if we get a health recovery, just because we're starting to get close to getting flooded with enemies. Eventually we're going to start getting hits, especially because our block chances and all that high. There's a dude here too. Get wrecked, bro. Oh. Definitely not that one. Look at that. That's not all that great. Bonus health, all resistances. These are the same, but I like them anyway. That's not bad at all. We want attack speed for sure. That really helps out. It's actually one of the ones that I'll end up getting eventually. Is the attack speed instant attack. because that really helps you out in the end game. Like, 'cause most of these guys, when they're getting to you, they're like one hit, half a hit sort of thing. And getting this, yeah, flashlight, that's the one you want to get toward the end. But I want some health recovery first, just so I can, last a little bit longer. After I take some damage, We're nearly to the point where we can just stand still. So my health goes down just a little bit. It's not blocking everything, and there ends up being a little too much. Some of these things. Okay, Ardent Defender for sure. That give me a drop? No, it didn't. What's this? Oh, it's one of those red things. There's a drop. Let me get... I don't know what some of these are. Solar damage. Go critical hit chance just because. That's the thing with some of this, it's hard to see sometimes. So I'm gonna re-roll. I want a, there we go, Ardent Defender. I want this one. I want to max that one out before I do anything else. There's armor set. Passive ability. Attack speed. Damage to elites. I'm kind of not digging any of those. Not digging any of those either. Oh man. Huh. Okay, why not? Get our character some pants. Must be cold. Oh, there's a bunch of them. That's right. What's this? Yeah. That's like one of the best ones for this. Yeah, we're going all damage. And we'll do this one, and we'll make it have more projectiles. Passive ability damage. All damage. What's this? That seems new. I never saw one of those before. Oh yeah. 5% damage reduced taken per life lost. Yeah. Even though we don't have any lunar damage. Let's see if we can't get some rare items. Get lucky. Get us some good loot drops. Cool. Another one of these things. Yeah, critical hit chance. We'll do that. I think I got 3 more tiers. And maybe Ardent Defender. Thank you. Now we got that maxed out. Next one I'm gonna get is the that flashlight. And we'll just bounce between that one and recovery until we either max those out or get done. We should be rolling up on some caravans or something here pretty soon. but I'm not entirely sure that the thing I got's gonna work. Or, I mean, that I'm gonna have enough damage, you know, to be able to take them out. That's cool. Look at that. I'm not even moving. When you do this, like, so, yeah, it, like, say I were to, like, level up really fast again, and then get that next one as the same one that I just got, you'll actually see all the dudes coming at you, just you'll start getting distance. It's pretty cool. This game is really well done. I'm genuinely, I'm not a player of games like this usually. Just generally not my sort of thing, but I actually kind of enjoy it for a nice chilled out thing. What is this one? Sacred Hammer. Oh yeah, so this one's really nice because then we get damage to injured, right? And what that gives us is the ability to it gives us extra damage to the people that are a little bit, you know, the NPCs that are a little bit stronger, or sorry, they're, you know, they're not full health, they're injured, just like it says, just a little extra. And collect everything as well. And then after those two are maxed out, generally I get the Praise the Sun and the reroll, or Radiance. Back here. Pansy ass. Herald of Coup. Give me your loot. Bit chance. Just bleed right. All damage. Sacred Hammer. What's this one? Any more drops from him? It's hard to see some of this sometimes. Oh, there's the caravan. Look at these cheating bastards. They're supposed to come from a different side where they got I got one of those dudes. They didn't drop nothing. Where's my loot? They are a bunch of cheating bastards. Did you see that? Oh. There he is there. Stop, reroll. I think I got it. That'd have been... That would suck. Critical hit damage. I don't know which color number that is. I know that the block is blue. I don't know if it's yellow, orange, or white that is what damage is what. Generally when you sometimes you just gotta move. Looked like they were gonna do me damage, which means I need to do another one of those recoveries. We're gonna do this one because it's gonna give us another spike ball too, I think. Probably wrong. We got 2 more tiers left. Nice. Oh yeah, 2,000. There we go. That's a good one to get. What's this one? Instant attack chance. It doesn't really make any sense with the aura. That doesn't make any sense either. We'll get 3 rerolls because we lost some. Drop something. I heard it. Nothing. That 68, 69,000. 40, 74. Wow. Nope. I want this person to get away from that edge so it's not dropping anything out of the outside the map. I ain't worried. Okay. All damage. Might as well. Attack reach, increase reflected damage. See, what's the difference between this increased reflected damage and the reflected damage of our stuff that we already have? I don't get that. So we have 2,000 on that. We just got that from an armor upgrade. Is that going to increase that 2,000 by 75%? Yeah. It is the greater one. Empty rune slot. More rerolls. That's nice. We only have 1 more tier left. Yeah, we're gonna have to move around because that's good damage. Go. It's a pretty good run. It's always runs like this. Like I do, you know, like 6 tiers. There's one more after this, right? And then I get like really good drops. And then I'm just like bummed out because I wish I would have went for like 10 more rounds or something, you know? A lot of dudes. I'm gonna drop stuff too. Oh no, he's still left. Yes, he's got to get to 0. Critical hit damage, yeah. No problem, you can't even see. Where's my drops? I picked them all up. It's crit. Ooh. Preferably, it'd be nice if we stay at 10. Doesn't always happen. I try. That's more so when we get to the end, it'll last even longer. Big old blobs of numbers. There's something dropped. I see a skull in there too, and all those numbers. I don't know. Where's the dude? Look at that. Oh, see, look, there's drops. Yeah, reflect damage to elites. Should only have one more. I take that back. I meant like a bunch of them. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Out. Better that we do. We're still, we only have one more tier, but yeah, see, I lost a life because I was sitting there doing it. You gotta keep moving in some instances and cases. I'm not having trouble. It's just should have got some more, maybe some more health drop armor upgrade packs. I don't know what to call them. Nice. This H primary attack. Reroll. Nice. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Around them. I like that the clock freezes when these bosses come up, although I've had it where it increased the you know, like I had, it was like 15 minutes total on the clock, but I ended up playing it for like an hour and a half. It was insane. Just running around trying to get these dudes done in. I don't like any of those. That one. Good. New unlock. Attack arc, projectile duration. Damage to elites. I'm trying to get some useful ones of those. Some of those are just not all that good. Where's another drop? Oh, I'm getting butt kicked. You just kind of kite them around. Hang around. Come on, bro. Get out of that gaggle of people. Keep them on the periphery. It's like most of y'all's social life. Get away from me. So many dudes. Like getting chased by a big old pack of zombies. Is it DayZ? You know, the one with the, you know, not Norman Reedus, not The Walking Dead, but it's a video game. You know, it's a biker. There's all those zombies that do the World War Z with Brad Pitt. Just because there's so many dudes from before, and I bet that number will keep up. Isn't entirely bad if it gets. I could stand in the center and just eat it, but I would die for sure. Let me get this. Jeez, bro. Let it be all damage. Might as well. The only logical choice out of those ones. I'd rather save my rerolls for another run since I'm so low anyway. When you do, I did one of these one time where I got like 45 rerolls in a single game. Pretty nice. I used them all though. At least if I can't hit him because there's too many dudes around and too many mobs, then at least I can keep him in the aura and the hammers and the spike balls. Damage, bonus health. I'm gonna go ahead and do all damage. He's on me. Let's get him off. Seems like he's gonna move. Yeah, he won't get off that little scroll thing, which I don't know if it would help, but still. Doing his Smaug routine. Okay. What do we want? This one. Well, that made a difference. Stacked with all my other burning and solar damage. That's again, this is generally not my kind of game. Actually, I find the numbers to be like awfully intrusive. I don't mind them, but you know, when it's so bad I can't even see what's on the map, you know? Pretty good. We got like a nice border on them, you know, the black ones that makes them pop a little more. Turn the transparency down like 50%, you know, 30 to 50% probably. Or at least where you could see the ground, so you're not. I'm gonna play the next one. I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can. See what I can do about getting, like, maxing out the levels or something, just to see. Yeah. And when I do that, also, I'm gonna go take off. I have a bunch of those purple stones on these obelisks, which makes it more difficult. So I can't remember what it is, but it's like every level they have a certain amount of more of health. And it, you know, it gets higher and higher every time. So that's why this takes so long. It's because I have like the, I don't know, like the equivalent of the difficulty turned up or something. Wish this guy would get off that scroll. Get off that, dude. He's getting there. It's just taking a long time. It seems like we have to move. It's not one of those spawns where we don't have to move. That's not bad with that many items. Just that big old hurricane gaggle that we had earlier was pretty bad. We'll get it. Chance to burn. Damage to healthy. Spawn healing soul. Damage. This one. Okay. See how this does. Uh-oh. I played one of these one time the other day. I got this final tier where they so very nicely pop up and spawn in a nice little circle, and they weren't even getting close. They weren't even touching. My personal, they weren't even swinging or nothing. So it really is like the luck of the draw. There's a little strategy to it. I mean, probably a lot of strategy to it, but it seems to me like sometimes you just don't get good drops. Should be coming pretty soon. There's another life. I'm trying to stay out of the way. Just an acre of them. Keep building, man. We're almost there. At least let's make it through the level. Oh, nice. How about this much? I don't know if that was the right choice or not. We only have 30 seconds. Whether we die or not. This looks so insane, bro. Give me that great thing. And the 4. Here come the ghosts. Alright. 3. No, just sit here. They're gonna get you anyway. I wish that for this part it was similar to Mega Bonk and that they started off kind of easy, and then like as time got on they got harder and harder, because you see up there it says death tier, so I think they're kind of planning that because the clock doesn't even count. So I think that they're counting on adding something like that or that feature to the game. So then you can see how long you last, you know, like when you know, it's a no-win scenario. That was fun. But here's these obelisk of the moon. See, 20% increased enemy damage, 100% increased enemy health per tier, right? And I don't get any of the benefits, I don't think, with these, because I had already beat them. So let's go around and remove all of these out of there. % chance to gain an extra soul coin per one pickup. What's a soul coin? I forget. Is that the silver ones? Let me see. Where does it say? Yeah. I don't really care about that. We'll play another one of these. I want to, 6. We'll do 10. I want to play another one of these, and then, oh, that's new. Wait a minute. Because this one over here. Ritual. Ritual. Just give you good bonuses. For sure. What is this? Reduced bleed rate. That's another thing too. I got a bunch of these. Let's see if they added any kind of more levels or not. Seems like they're going to add a bunch more stuff. And I don't know if I have to beat this or what, but there's a couple different locations that aren't unlocked. Or at least you can't. Is that a faction? Is that what that is? Yeah, okay. Alright, where do we want to look at? What's this one? Sure, why not? Come in. Let's bring her. Wait a minute. What's the primal resistance? Chances. No, we're good. Reroll. That's what we're doing, right? Reroll. Hit damage. Reduced bleed rate. Yeah, why not? Bringer, of course. This one's got the spiders. Look out if you're squeamish. I like how they crunch. Yeah, so I almost played Skyrim earlier, but I decided not to because I just didn't want to have to deal with a bunch of dragon attacks and stuff. And then I would have played like Command and Conquer, but I couldn't get the stream or like the screen size right. See, that is where, for me at least, overlays will come in handy. Like on my my hacking stream the other day when I was doing Juice Shop, there was like part of the screen that it wouldn't fit to the monitor that I have. Not a monitor, it's a TV. And so that's where a stream overlay would come in handy, I think, a lot, because I would be able to obfuscate the darker edges around that. So in those instances, but Command and Conquer is not a particularly interesting game, I don't think, but I think that, I mean, for stream at least. Let's see here. All resistances. Block chance, attack, reach, block chance. Increased reflected damage to elites. Which one? 150. We'll do this one since we get a little bit more reach. And speaking of reach, and then also one of the things that I'm trying to make sure that I get right is, you know, like getting the stream to where, you know, like on the stream, pretty much most every single game you can live stream it, no problem or whatever. At least that's the prevailing thing. And then you just want to mute some of the soundtracks for some of the games on the VODs. And there are some companies that are better than others, you know, in that regard. Which is nice because it seems like most of the games that I do have and do play regularly, you know, if they ask you to do anything at all, it's to just do it for the VOD, which is no big deal. That's why I bought White Bat Audio music off of Bandcamp, so that way I could make sure that I had something for somebody to listen to that was, you know, kind of that seems like it's, oh yeah, arcane missiles. Heck yeah, look at that. Because so I told you all I was leveling up some of these abilities because I kept getting them in my armor. And this one, I thought it would be a bigger explosion, but it's not, which is, I mean, it's fine, I don't mind. But I thought that it would be like more, like you see how it's just doing a pool? I thought it'd be more like vigorous or whatever, you know? It's a missile. It's supposed to, like, have you seen the missiles that we have? Where is it at? Let me hit them. There they are. Okay, this time I'm going to get the shield charge just because. So at least we have something. Wow. Oh, wow. Good damage to him. Wow, that's a first. Nice. Those were good drops. Those were really good drops. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get this one done up. Which one is this? Aura? Yeah. We'll do critical hit chance. Kind of think of that like, you know, almost like a passive sort of thing when you're just standing here waiting for them to come to you, or they're inside the little bubble. At least it will increase when it does do a critical hit, it'll increase that damage, the chance for a critical hit. Right. This will be interesting. And I don't know if you notice, but I'm not, you know, these enemies are not going to be having a bunch of health. let's go ahead to make sure that we get this block done up. Sacred Hammer. I really like this one. This set. And we will absolutely be adding a we will absolutely be it increases the block chance, health regeneration, soul attract range, all resistances, and it gives us the ability to execute, which I also leveled up. Damage to healthy. I don't want to unlock any of those. This one is good because it heals you. We're going to need that way later. XP, increase reflected damage. Yeah, why not? Nice. Those are really good drops so far. I've been really lucking out with these. Reroll. Because I think our primary is the mace or whatever. Oathbringer. Go ahead and get the hammer maxed out, and we get 150 damage to burn. And we've now maxed out block, and it's at level 4, so we don't have to get to level 5, which means we can move on to the next thing. And even though I'm melting stuff right now, I think it would be prudent to preemptively get a healing thing where, you know, recovery, I think it's called. But we shall see. Another level of more stuff. Now we're going to do the hammer. No, that. Damage to injured. That when they get to us and we're doing that, we do 80% more damage. I think. I don't know unless injured is a specific type of like damage or whatever. Recovery. Okay. All of them have 50%. 2 of them passive ability, attack reach. We would rather have that. 22 reflected on block, so that's 250 reflected to everything, or 375 just to elites. I don't like that one. And we get an extra 10% all resistances. No, we already have. Jeez, we're gonna max everything out. Dude, 2 additional rune slots just because, since we're gonna max stuff out. That's what I should have done with the other ones too, if I was smart, but I wasn't. Yeah. I'm not. This is really good though. Defender. We're getting this, like, even though we're not, you know, we're not really kind of getting touched by the melee guys coming up. Eventually we will. And it would, so it's probably prudent to make sure that by the time they do get at us, that we will have enough stuff to get, you know, to do them a lot of harm. But see here, Bulwark, there's no point getting that unless we want the bonus health. And I would rather reroll. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Thank you. I want to get this maxed out, so before I move on to the next one. Because that is actually the basis of the build, is maxing out the block and it's maxing out the block and the reflected damage. The block is maxed out percentage-wise, and the reflected damage, we have one more after this. Then we can focus on doing some other stuff too. Nice. We melted him. Also dealt to nearby enemies, so that stacks on top of our other stuff. And we will do critical hit damage for that. And exploit weakness, quick strike, burst shot. I like this one because of the increased, even though that damage to healthy looks pretty tempting. I like the giant leap in reflected damage. I like that a lot better. It plays better with our build, I think. So I think that's a better option. Oh, also, I really appreciate, I don't know if this is a thing, but I really appreciate that my controller is not vibrating every dang time I take a hit or whatever. I would think that that would be extremely annoying for this particular type. Okay. So we will do flash of light. Yeah, we're starting to get it now. Surrender the booty. That's right. Oh. Yep. Ooh. Get the health regeneration. Even though I think that armor stuff's gonna, or the reflective damage is probably gonna be ideal. I genuinely don't know if this build can last through the amount of tiers that we have, given that pretty much nearly everything we have is dang near maxed out. We're gonna go with this recovery, just because I'd rather it take a little bit longer for the bosses than rather it take a little bit longer for the bosses than I would if I forgot I had that shield charge thing. Ah, get wrecked. fall to my sword just like every other one. Shield charge. The last one of these. So this is another thing too. Solar damage and damage type converted to solar. I don't get it. I don't get that one. Damage to stun. I don't know if that's going to be good or not. Yeah. Looks like a good one. Increase reflected damage. Why not? Bonus health. Yep. Seems like that's the only one we can get, but we will. Arcane missiles. Critical hit chance. And last one of those. Now we're done with that. We're only on tier 3. I tell you, like, after playing when you increase the enemy health so dang much, it is very, very nice to, hold on. I need to check something. Stream manager, there we are. Okay. I had to look at my other stuff. Okay. Alright. Resume. Resume. This boss. Big over spider. Man, I tell you, if I saw something like this, I would absolutely kill it with fire. Without hesitation. Jeez, if I saw one of those smaller versions of this thing, I mean, that thing's got to be like the size of a car. You know, or like a UPS truck. You know what I'm saying? Barrier mount. Lead. Some of these I just, it's like, okay, fine, that's cool. Health regeneration, yep. Nice. These are always good. What it do. But I think after you collect a certain amount of them, you get like an armor set or something. That's like on the previous game, how we got there was like a pink armor set or whatever. I think that's what that was. Praise the sun. Yeah, we need another flash of light one. We need him to hit faster because he's getting too many targets right close to him. That might have been why. It's some bots. I didn't even see him. Attack, reach, all damage, bonus health. Bonus health. Thinky. Oh, nice. Flash of light, absolutely. An armor set. Let's go get it. We're gonna do movement speed because toward the end of that last run, I was having problems getting away from the enemy. Max out that health regen. I was having problems about getting away from the enemy. Pretty hardcore. I just needed a little bit more speed to kind of get clear of the mob. Rolled up in it. I don't know which would be better to get. The flashlight or the sun, but I think we're going to get the sun. Radiant something or another. Very nice. Very nice. Man, I'm like, it's weird because, like, I don't know. Ever since I started doing this hacking and this coding stuff, I've been like super obsessed with it, and it's really hard for me to like sit down and relax. Like on Sunday, I was chilling out and I wasn't doing. I was like, I'm not going to do any streaming. I'm not going to do any kind of anything else besides. Like, I'm just going to sit here and relax, you know. And it was so hard. It was so hard. I was still watching YouTube videos, taking notes, and then like, because for example, I have a server here that I set up, and the power went out the other day, so it had shut off, and I wanted to get it back up and running. I wanted to give it a static IP address. I wanted to put a Git on it so I can have my own personal Git server, so I'm not using GitHub or whatever for the time being. So it was really hard. I was sitting there continuously like looking stuff up and doing that. Movement speed and all damage. Block chance and health regen. Man, that one's a good one. This one. But I said all that because I'm like sitting here, I'm playing this game, but I'm like thinking about coding that app I was talking about earlier today. I don't think I published a video where people can see it. I don't know. But I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm just thinking about coding that thing. I've been wanting to get a project going for a while, and I think that'll be really fun. That's something that I'm actually going to, once I finish it, I'll put it on the App Store, at least for the time being, because like I don't have a Mac. I have a MacBook, but it just, like, it's one of those old ones from 2015, and I can't get it to work. I couldn't get it to work anymore. The screen was all busted, and it was like too expensive to fix. So I was just plugging it into my, let's see, flashlight. I was just plugging it into my TV with the HDMI and running it off there, and then I installed Kali on it just to, you know, mess around. And I'll probably turn it into a server, but the battery stopped charging very, very well, so it's like, I think it's toast. But my point is with that is I don't think I'll be able to release the thing on Mac. So, but it'll be on Android, and I'll get it to be released on the computer too. And it'll be like I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I can't see charging more than like $1 to $10 for it or something. You know, I'm more interested in making it like it's for me too. You know, it's going to be a useful app. Health regen, reduce bleed rate. Let's get the reduced bleed rate. This one. Damage. Increase damage. Reflecting to weeks. Zoldorf the Unlucky. Whoa. 400,000, 300,000 damage reflected? That's crazy. Good thing too. You see that, like, where I'm hitting him and it's like it's just taking a tiny little sliver away. It'd take forever. Nice. That's nice. Okay. Movement speed. Nice. Another scroll. Cool. Oh, nice. A caravan. Come here, bro. Get wrecked. Get wrecked in the humps. I think the camels are the ones that really want to get. Let's do this one. Max it out. Oh, I didn't get the camels. I got his friend. That's okay. Sometimes you don't get them. This one. For real. We want more of that damage. We want that, like, hardcore, because, you know, we got, I think we're about halfway through now. Maybe a little over for this one I'm doing. I'm just glad I took those stupid purple rocks off those obelisks, because, man, I tell you, that makes it difficult. You get to like this tier here, and these things are, I mean, they're just absolutely murdering, you know. I always forget I chose shield charge thingy. I like the quick dash better, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage. I like having that ability to get the heck out of dodge, you know. This is a fun game, by the way, if you're thinking about getting it. It's not really my cup of tea, because I find it, I like shooter games and stuff like that, where you're running around. Double shot chance. Yeah, but I don't have any kind of weapon like that. Ooh, that's good. It is what I thought it was. Soul attract, range, attack, reach. None of those. Starting to get into the meh sections. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. It's doing extra green damage. Couldn't see because all the other damage. more damage. How we doing? How we doing if we just staying put? Yeah, we're gonna need to move. So I am really regretting not getting the shield or the quick dash or whatever. Praise the sun. Wow, look at that. Man, that just melted all those dudes. Get out of here. Zohack the Vile, you suck at life. Look, there they go, flashing before your eyes. Attack arc. Might as well. Collected damage, block damage, passive ability. Yeah, why not? What we got here? Instant attack. That'd probably be a good one to unlock. How are we doing? We're getting to the point where we're going to start losing lives if we don't keep moving. You're kind of keeping out of the mob though. That's kind of nice. More armor. Here. Movement speed, all damage. That's a good one. That's the only choice right there. Well, we're lucky. We got all those extra armor bonuses, like the arcane missiles, execute, and whatever that other one is. What it's called. Let's just real quick fix my screen. Okay. Wish you got something out of those scrolls when maybe it like, you know, give you like a slight increase when you're doing the, you know how you get the runes, maybe give you a slight increase when you after you get that first scroll. Tier 7. We going to, I think I got 3 tiers left. Something like that. The clock's gonna stop 3 or 4 more times. I'm having to move to not. I don't think I'm gonna lose a life. I just think if I hold still, it just keeps them a little bit more off of you. But you're got like half of your damage circle that's kind of not on it at any given time. But then again, that's crazy amount of damage. I'm running back, I'm kind of, you know, I'm trying to back away from them, and I get them in like a little bit of a line, and then I go back into them like that, you know, charge first, shield charge first, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll go this one. Give us more hammers. $194,000, 100,000. That's pretty good. So far, so good. I'm not. Of course, there's not very many mobs. That's probably helping quite a bit. Not having to deal with that. As well. So I think it's going to be one of those things, if we lose a life, it's going to be like immediate, you know. But it seems to me like we're not getting below 3/4, which is probably ideal. We sure are not leveling up. Pretty high up. So almost went down to half. And if you were doing that in real life, imagine how squishy it'd be walking on all those spider carpet. You'd be slipping, falling in spider goo. Ah. Just so you know, I see you, lurker. I'm the same way. That's what I do on people's streams. I don't talk. It's okay, I talk to myself a lot. I'm used to it. I was actually talking about in my stream earlier how I think that my neighbors think I'm crazy because I'm sitting here like talking to myself through my coding projects and my hacking stuff that I do, and I'm like, you know, I'm talking like to no one. I got a cigar in my hand, I'm just chilling out. I'm like, they probably think I'm crazy. I'm talking to the trees or some shit. If I didn't have a dog, they, you know, they'd probably think that I was nuts. That's nice. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. More fire, more better. Bugs hate fire. Ass queens. Pretty good though. Wish we could. Ooh, armor. Collected damage to elites. We'll go ahead and get all damage. Even though the reflected damage to elites is probably better, but we're gonna get mobbed even more a little bit later on down the road. We're gonna get mobbed down the road a little bit more. Save my re-rolls for another run. Oh, I remember this dude. This dude jacks you up. This Oathbreaker Jacob. He's got those little projectiles. Get hit by them. They hit really hard. Yeah, see that? Move around in a circle. Maybe he won't hit me with this football or whatever you have. Gonna be, as long as these mobs keep up. Right. Oh, he follows you. Oh, there goes a life. Oh, I see. I see. Those are his frisbees or whatever. You can tell what they are. I get dizzy looking at stuff at the same time. I'd also I would like to see more caravans. Like if you're bumping up your tiers amount, it'd be nice if there was like multiple caravans. Yeah. Not that there's very many problems with drops, but still. Yeah, I think that I should have picked the quick dash. Much more useful. Doing like 300,000 on these friggin' mobs. Okay. Oh, it's him. Okay. He's almost done. I give up 2 of my lives to get him down to 0. Well, he was at 2 or 8. Couple of tiers. The problem is that I'm not going to be able to increase my damage in any meaningful way to where when I get to that point, like, you know, like the next 2 tiers that I have to complete the stage or mission. So, yeah, 106 all damage. That's not that much. I'm also not going to be able to get any meaningful, I'm not going to be able to get any kind of meaningful health regeneration either. Let's see, what do I do? It's 250 or 2%. Yeah. More damage, more better. What are these things? I think this is what happens to me when I go to sleep. Because I wake up with like I got mauled by a spider sometimes, you know? So him and his friends are coming over and just eating the heck out of me. I don't even know what they do. Are they like vampires? Do they suck your blood, or do they just are they trying to bite you to, you know, do what they do to smaller things so they can wrap you up in a web and eat you? Whatever. I don't even know. not moving. Moving done me dirty. I'm just gonna hold still. Might as well. See what happens. Let them come to you. Oh, man. Have to work out tomorrow? Oh, I level up. What do you know? Didn't have to work out tomorrow. Do some drinking. Damage to burning. Yeah, what did this one? How that did me? Help. Make it worse. Chill out. And too, like, I wonder how much force would a mace would you have to hit one of these things in its dome where you break, like, you know, not do you in. Wow. I think I made maybe the right call. Dog needs to make it. Take them out. 5 more minutes. Well, I'll take that back. 5 minutes plus however long it takes to kill this gigantic Kirkland spider. This is cool. Yeah, good point. I wonder how much of my computer's resource being used just to show all these numbers. Probably not that many. That's nice. I'm still at 6 live. Hold still, does it do anything different? Stay close to them. Maybe when I do that though, it seems to be going down a lot quicker if I stay right. Do the same thing. Just about. They're pushing me now. That was last couple times. It wasn't me. Close. The name Boston after your old girl. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna block. Just reflect the damage. What else do we want? No. Alright. See how this goes. I think I made the right choice with those extra projectiles. Whoa! Yeah, this is... I'm about to die. Jeez. Change my guy's name to Lieutenant. Look at that. No legs. It's so dumb. This thing works out. Don't ever change. Another life. Yeah, I don't know if I'm making this. I don't know if that's gonna be happening. Force. Alright. First input. But we got a lot of unlocks. 2 scrolls. That was nice. Okay, I gotta take my dog out real quick. I'm back. He walked outside. His ears drooped and his eyes squinted. He's like, screw this. We're not going outdoors. Take me back inside, please. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Play some more. Get my OBS studio back up. This makes I'm nearly 7 hours. I might as well be a full-time streamer. At least for today. I switched my toggle. I have all these, in case you guys were wondering. I got the normal one. I got he's looking up. I got this one. He's like kind of, he's glitching. Just got that. And then a chair. I gotta Photoshop that chair, so it's just a chair. Find the one that's just a chair. I don't know. But regardless, put his eyes up. I'm gonna play one of these. Tomb of Othel Fool or something like that. This one. So I already got that, all the stuff for that one. So I'm gonna play this one. This is a pretty cool one. For the first time I played this, I didn't know it was one of these like special maps or whatever, and so I was just standing in the middle the whole time. Oh, it was a horrible first match. We're gonna go with the Oak Keeper and the Veteran again. It's because I have that mostly maxed out and I don't have to worry about. Also, oh yeah, that's right. You gotta get your weapons out of this thing. And of course. I should, as time goes on, I should level up the other weapons for this. And I've started doing the other things as well. So, go out to the edge. This is kind of like I don't really know how to explain this. It's kind of odd how this works. I don't mind. Don't mind it. Just hammer, of course. This go around. Maybe not this one. Well, yeah, maybe this. Yeah, this one too. I gotta make sure I get the, you get more runes. One. Because that's gonna give us more chances. It'll give us a little bit more stuff to put on our deal here. Nice. Good hand. To reach her. We'll go. Mm-hmm. This one's kind of got some of the stuff of a thing we get, but I like this one better. I don't like any of those, but I like the one that I chose best. Resistance. Damage. See, this is what I'm talking about. What's the difference between these two? I mean, okay, reflected damage on block as opposed to just reflected damage. This chest. So the trick is with this one, if you guys play and are curious or whatever, is to go around and get all of these guys. These guys give you these little kneeling dudes when you kill them. They give you little drops so that way you can make the center thing do like level up or get complete or something like that. Like it takes a number of their souls or something to get through. And so what you do is you go around and you get all the, every time the chests reset and everything. So what I like to do is early on, I like to attack and clear, like kind of like clear the whole map if I can. And I do that for like the first 3, and then the next couple that I, you know, because that's as far as I usually survive. I usually start getting my butt kicked. You're not you're not having to like stay and fight a lot of things for a long time. So I'm gonna re-roll. Just like not good drops. Critical hit chance and increased proc. Why would you even put that here? Okay. Deathbringer's hand wraps. Damage to injured. Heck yeah, I'm getting that. Increased attack reach. Attack speed increased. Launch charges. Very nice. We will do Defender. Damage to elites. Nice. Sunblast. I like this one best. More resistances. Yeah, this is the better one. In my humble opinion. Again, I'm neither good at these games or experienced at all. So we're going around the outside. This is what I did on the other map. The other map's kind of round or whatever. So it was a lot easier. At least it made more sense to do this. Go around the outside, get everything you can on the outside, and then start working your way in. And then also, I'm pretty sure that the chest locations kind of change around when you're doing this too. So, okay, so let's go get these guys. I'm really glad that these guys don't go till you touch them, and that they're not going when you just nick them with your aura. Oh, mark. It's important we get that up. More reflective damage, more better. Go. I want rare items, even though that was 10%. I don't even know. So like, I'm not like one of those like WoW players. I don't even know, what does proc chance even mean? I don't comprende. You know what I mean? Anybody know? Huh? No. Damage to elites. Oh, it's this one that has the horns. What is this that I'm doing? Soul. Give me more runes. so I'm gonna go back here and get this guy. I'm gonna start working my way into... Nice. Yeah, I might as well get that one. That's a good one to get. I think we cleared all the first stage. I may have spoken too soon. I think that is good. These are new since I've last played. They added this. I don't recall ever getting yellow soul fragment drops. Chance to spawn. Quick dash for sure. It's like one of my favorite ones. It's just it's better. It works. Once you launch yourself across the map. Okay, I thought so. And it's counting down. I remember, is it like you get like there's a certain countdown timer each time? I don't know. Okay, so I missed that last time. That's weird, because I was here before. I came... Anyway, I think it's time to go back to the center. And you do this, and then you get like a little boss fight. Right. Show yourself, coward. Where's this dude? There he is. Nice try. What is this dude? Nice. Okay, we are absolutely getting here. We're getting... We need that movement speed. I'm sorry, but that's a... For this one, it's damn near a chance to burn. Yep, and then we're going to do damage to burning with that aura, soul aura thing. Reflected. Ooh, but 2 dodge charges. That's really useful here too. Now we'll do this one. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Fine. This one too. We're gonna do that. Oh. Nice, another scroll. Archer. That wasn't very good. Oh, the bugs. The bugs. chance to burn. Instant attack chance. I don't think that that really has a thing with this area of effect stuff. Attack reach and reflected damage. Critical hit chance and bonus health. Oh man. That's good too. Yeah, we're gonna need some XP on this one. Here. Get wrecked. Huh. Right. Give me the loot, dude. Stupid bosses. They didn't drop nothing. Bunch of useless. They don't even drop common loot. Drop no loot. There's this box. Critical hit chance and bonus. Yeah. Heroes. Well. Injured. Chained attack steps. I don't know what that is. We'll do this one. That's the mace. We will be leveling that up at some point, but now damage to injured, all damage, 2,000 on the block, so we're not getting level ups as fast. What are we doing? We're doing both. I get the feeling that the runes get taken up by other stuff. I think that the rerolls per life is better. The better bang for your buck, so to speak. Short work of them moves. Reduce bleed. Hit chance. I wonder if there is like a certain amount where if you start going over, it doesn't have any more mathematical advantage. So, like, it seems like a lot of games are like that. I'm going to go ahead and get recovery just because. Yeah. chests. 12.5% health. Well, there's 15% damaged, injured, or 25% critical damage. I know that these bugs end up being like big issue later on down the road. Will work. We're maxed out on that. A few away from our max block, so we're gonna want to find a way to get that up to 7. Get more people. There is, I guess we get nothing. I think I should have chose the other one that gives you more, 20% more projectiles or whatever. Primary ability. More attack reach, probably better. Oh, jeez. Yeah, stay out of the goop. That's why they become such a problem. Versus I think we came over here. I didn't like any of that. None of those were good. I'd rather just not waste the drops, being honest. Nice. It's about time. The level ups in this area happen a lot slower, but you get a buttload more. Those armor pieces. I'm gonna go back to the center so we can fight this boss, whatever it is gonna end up being. Even though we have a just incredible amount of time. Venom Weaver. Oh man, at least could have put up some amount of. We're gonna see if we get one that actually had equipped. know I have that one. Okay. We defeated the boss. That's where you get... See what I'm talking about? You just get a buttload of these things. Critical hit chance, movement speed, damage. All damage, chance to spawn. That's good. We started here. We'll just head north, up. Like, I don't even think that we need to get any of this. I don't know if there's like a cap on these particular levels or not. I don't know why I'm going over here for this thing. It doesn't give you any. Stack that solar damage. Since I have that, I think I have that on Aura. Probably really useful. Another thing too, where's my caravan? Said the bugs seem to be the ones that caused the problem. What's up in here? Reach. So. Damage. Those guys don't give you, at least from what I can tell. All three. Oh, it's 4. Cool. Bring it on, bro. I want a challenge. Oh, this dude's got orbs. Which one of you's got orbs? Even though it's not worth anything. I like my orbs. Or my scrolls. Chance to spawn an XP. Heck yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Help us level up a lot quicker. Sure, why not? Okay, so this thing reappeared after a little bit, but I don't know why. Why did it do? Is there like a? I wonder if there's like an order that you can get these in that will makes the game do something else. Okay. Work the way back in toward the metal, see if there's any chests. What's this? Oh, that's right. This thing drops stuff. I remember. Is it killing stuff inside of it or just time inside of it? Attack reach, attack speed, damage, so damage, movement speed, and yeah. Damage increase lost. Whoa. Attack speed, movement speed, dodge charges, increased damage while below full health, healing immunity. That's cool. Ooh, 5 dodge charges. We're gonna do critical hit damage. That's so cool though. Now I got 5 whole ass dodge charges. One. Oh man. So I wonder if you get the whole armor set of that. I wonder what it will it basically just make you like a god. You like can't die, you know? And then when I defeat him, okay, the attack thing goes back up. Damage increase per life lost. Yeah, we want that. Should upgrade that. Some of these I just don't get. They're like and then that's another thing too. I don't know, I haven't tried. Is there a like a quick menu where you can see some of this information? Barrier components. Critical damage, damage to health. Critical hit chance. Okay, so dodge is not that good. I thought that was the green arrows. There you go. I suppose it's increased attack speed by +. That's gonna come in handy. Start using stuff. heavier mobs. Movement speed. Max out that blockchain. Oh, lost a life. That's okay. Means we're faster, block more, a bunch of other stuff than that. Deal. I think that had to do. I almost wonder if it would be worth it to run this timer. Just to gain more level and stuff. Pools of goo next. Okay, let's go back here and we'll load up another guy. This is where you get this, like doing this stuff is where you get the massive amounts of drops first. Massive ability damage. That's a pretty big increase. Just do this. Damage to elites. I think I have that. Okay, this go around I think I'm just going to be looking for chests. Since I have 300 of these little soul things. I don't think I need to fight these guys much. But as I go, I think it's going to increase the difficulty. Also, I still have not gotten a caravan. Or at least I haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. See what I mean? supplies. Gosh, look at that. Let's go back. Oh crap. Yeah, generation. 100. Bonus health. Do another scroll. We're gonna do this one since it's the last one, and then that'll give us another set of unique armor. And again, I'm gonna do another round and around the map, and only picking up chests because I have 300 of those dang heals. So I don't think that I need to be messing with those guys. We're at tier 7. This is actually, well, I mean, I guess you can move in normal maps, but you only have a certain amount that you can move in the normal maps. So if you feel like it's too slow paced in the regular ones, I think that you'd probably find these maps a lot more to your liking. Reduce damage for lost life would be good too. Need to level up to get more of that immunity, that recovery one, so do it via these things. Wow, there wasn't that many chests on that one. Other life. And another one. Doesn't seem like that recovery is working. Other one. Alright, so now it's getting. Now it's getting. There's getting. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, mover. They're not gonna last. I doubt. Come on, bud. Come on, come on. Yes. Nice. Just injured. Let's go. Movement charges. That's what that's called. That gets you your distance. Get these by myself. Bye. Tell you what, that hood that I got is probably one of the better decisions I've made this round. Because it is giving me so much stuff per life lost, and I'm nearly at the end of life lost. Yeah. Totals. Yeah, damage increased. Attack. Ability. Some damage. I remember. It gets pretty crazy. Kind of knocking you about. That was a meaningless. Now I'm stuck. Yep, this is it. This is how we go. Just gonna stay here, stay put. This is interesting. We're about, yeah, we're nice, that was a good run. Wow. Look at all that stuff we unlocked. They'll give us lots of unlocks for, I mean, like the silver and gold, and the reds too. That's what those ones are really good for, is getting all those. Play this. Yeah, why not? know about this game. Okay. Block chance up. Damage up. Oh, man. Kind of nice just sitting back and chilling out while this thing does what it does. I do appreciate that. Oh man. Oh, we're gonna get it. Let's walk. Gonna re-roll. Huh. Didn't really care for any of that. But like the reflected damage, that's for sure. Oh man. Oh, a spider. We're maxed out. That's a good one. That's the best one because it heals you. Healthy. They're the first ones that come into contact with us. They shouldn't be have their health reduced when they initially walk in. Tomorrow, I am gonna go. I moved my packing box over to my main desk, and I am going to. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna select the target. I'm gonna do some bug hunting like crazy. I'm gonna get me a bug. I know it. I can feel it. I can smell it. I know they're there. Yeah. 70 or is it 75? I can't. Oh. Resistances. Critical hit chance. Okay, so that was the max. So we're maxed out on that. We're at level 4. Really nice. We're gonna go. Okay, that gets that up. Oh, I remember this dude. Maybe go for that hill. Yeah. This is yeah, we're gonna go this way. Because it seems like we're doing way more mobs than we are. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of bosses. Go ahead and get recovery. And we'll get... I want to get the other one, too. I know, okay. On this hill, yeah. Nice, nice. Alright, so we're maxed out, and now we can move on to the other ones. We have a pretty good health recovery, so we're going to do some of the other stuff. That's an enemy or something? I think that was, because my dude was like knocking it. With the burning one. Damage to burning. So good with some other stuff. I don't like any of those. don't like any of those. Still don't like any of those. Wow. That tire run sucked so bad. Pick. It's 8:43. Oh my god. I'm like tired. I really did. I started keeping a schedule pretty hardcore. You know, like doing check boxes and stuff. And when I'm doing my thing, you know, somebody will be like, "Oh, I spent all day doing this, whatever." It's like, yeah, but how much time did you actually spend doing that? You know? Because if you say, "Oh, I worked and I did this stuff like 8 hours," it's like, did you spend 8 hours on that nonstop, like with no? I mean, obviously with breaks, but you know, or did you spend 15 minutes on it and then go watch, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours of YouTube videos or whatever it is that you were doing? Because, like, if I tell you, like today, for example, I did 1 hour of hacking. Excuse me. I did 1 hour of hacking. I read for 1 hour about hacking APIs, and I stopwatched myself. And then I streamed for 3 hours was my intention, and I stopwatched myself for those 3 hours. But I spent an additional 2, so I did 5 hours today on stream. Now, none of that was coding, but it was preparation for what I'm going to be doing for coding, which is honestly is equally as important for what I'm going to be doing with this app that I will make, or that I've said that I was going to make. And so that's 5 hours, and that was technically stopwatch. The only time I got up was I got up twice, and once was to use the restroom, and once was to take my dog out to go to the restroom, to the bathroom too. So, you know, you figure like 4 hours and 45 minutes I spent today. That's pretty crazy. Plus, right now I'm now at 3 hours of streaming. So today alone, time-wise, I've done 8 hours of streaming. That's pretty insane. And I'm not a streamer. Have fun. I figured my butt's in the seat anyways, and I'm doing this stuff anyways. I might as well. Like I was gonna play this anyways. So the only difference is that I turned on the stream. That's it. Which one is this? Oathbringer. What do we want? I want damage to it. Yeah. So I started doing that, and so far, I mean, like, you can get burnt out doing that stuff. If you Google like what the average worker does, it's like 2 hours and 54 minutes or something of work in an 8-hour workday locked in. And they say that very productive people are between 3 and 4, and the 4 and 5 is the sweet spot. But you know, between when you get burnt out, I tried 5, and I was just too tired doing 5 hours straight of locked in concentrated work, especially when you're learning something. I'm trying to retrain myself doing stuff, so it takes a lot out of your brain power. It makes you really tired. And you know, how you supposed to be locked in if you literally fall asleep or your face hits the desk? Reduce bleed rate. Yeah, let's do critical. So But I'm really excited because Friday, so Tuesdays and Friday, I switch my coding and hacking time, and instead of doing 3 hours of hacking and 1 hour of coding, I do 3 hours of coding and 1 hour of hacking. Tuesday I do the dev stream. Friday I don't have a stream, so I don't have to worry about running my face except for to myself. And that is amazing because I'm gonna really get some stuff done. As well. I'm melting this box. Doing? Can we just stand there? Is that working out for us? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, buddy. We'll max that out just to get it done and off the docket. Why don't we do this one? Tier 5, wave 18. Instant attack chance. Gonna do damage to injured because by the time they get to where we need to be whacking them with that thing, we should probably be doing, or ideally be doing, more damage. Combine that with the last thing we just got, which is faster attack chance and instant attack chance. I think that is a far better hit chance. Might get this. Ooh, what do we got? Solar resistance, attack speed, solar damage. That is an amazing amount of solar damage. 200% burn intensity. However, oh man. Oh. Replaces the soul veil. I'm gonna skip. I don't like any of that. I think that the stack that we have is pretty good. You know? Reroll after reroll after reroll. Chance for rare items. Oh, primary attack. Concern ourselves with that nonsense. Bonus health, all damage. So, sit here in the middle. Our health is starting to dip a little bit when they get at us. Unlimited power. Max that out. We get spiders now. Nice. About time. Be leveling up at a consistent rate too, which is really nice. Oh, all that slug. After that, I think we'll get the bulwark just to get that extra health, and then we'll basically just be doing the unlimited power, I guess, the rest of the time. There's no other things, I think, that we can get. Perks or movement ability, attack force, movement speed. There is chance to spawn an XP. Yeah. Did we miss something? Oh, they're all getting that stupid stuff. Oh, there it is. I knew we missed something. Critical hit chance, reflect damage, series. Yeah, we're getting close. Yep, I start to put around. Can't stand still. That means we're coming up to the point where we're going to get our butts kicked. And it seems like we're nearing the end of our, getting abilities and perks and whatever that are worth it, or at least, leveling up stuff in a pretty regular, meaningful way. So I think that's going to make us have some difference. There's a boss up in them, all up in them enemies. Alright, now we're maxed out on that. So our only choice should be between unlimited power, unlimited power, or unlimited power. So chicken or chicken. Alright. 2 or 1. Stand still. We lose health. Lots of it. Sort of. Oh, tomorrow's leg day too. That's going to be awesome. Which one do you think we should get? It's a difficult choice. Let's skip. You know, oh. I guess it doesn't let you re-roll if they're all the same. That's what I meant. You don't need unlimited power. I am the great goblin. There. Yeah. Okay, this time we won't skip unlimited. This guy. Sort of, kind of. I have that view. Feel it. Drop. Oh, I know I have this on my thing. Of course. Track. Oh, we got a little yellow gold soul fragment. Increase proc chance. Oh, probably should do that. I know that. I don't know what that means, dude. Straight up. What is that? It has something to do with like an instantaneous something. I don't know. Unlimited power. Like Emperor Palpatine. Look at all them orbs. Are some of these guys seriously missing? Or would make sense. Like the boss. Look at this dude get melted. Must be all that power. Wow. Absolute garbage. Hello, thank you for the follow. You like Sergeant Johnson? What's this thing? Oh, he's got a little laser. Dealt with unlimited power. I can't even tell where I'm at. It's like keeping my health bar close to that. Not. Oh man, we got a bunch of soul gem pennies. More XP souls, please. Critical hit damage. Golden. Attack speed per life lost. Am I at 10 or less? Doesn't matter. None of that is good. Jeez, it's like they're feeding me bad stuff so I can just waste my reroll. Yeah, no thank you. I've turned that down 3 times. Critical hit damage. That combo of bracers or that shadow helmet or whatever. Ooh, another challenger's approach. Hug. Good name, great name. Check it out. That's interesting. I wonder if that's a bug or a feature, that it freezes the time at 22 when you're fighting the boss. Because isn't this supposed to be last as long as you can? I guess, well then the question is it tears or is it time? Or both? I do not know. Get wrecked, dude. 4,000 damage. That's how it's done, son. Alright. Let's look at. Oh, I got a buttload of rerolls, so being a little bit more liberal with. Now, man, I got a buttload of those redstone things. I don't even know what they're called. Movement speed. Soul attract range. That's been pretty nice. All the things have been kind of coming in. Unlimited power. I can't even see. I can hear stuff dropping. Yes. Bonus health. XP, so make me XP. Now there's a boss in the mix. Wow, look at that. That's a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes. I'm coming up real close on the time when they're going to start making me lose like health like crazy. Wow, like almost none of those are worth the damn. Primary attack damage ability. Yeah, might as well. I bet that do me good. Soul track range, damage reflected, movement speed, or critical hit chance. Yeah. See, I don't know what the max is for abilities. Or, I mean, for like critical hit chance. 100. This is an insane amount of just continuously flowing. Whoa. Even a car. I'm like right on the cusp of like, I'm gonna get hit with like, you know, just like that, right there like that. It's gonna take me down like 2/3. And in my attempt to escape, I'm gonna lose a life. Rolls. More power. I wonder if you can get to the point where you can just sit here and power. Tax. Yeah. This is pretty cool. Nice try, dude. Can't get me. Whoa. No. You'll never get this. You'll never get this. Not this. The heck? What's that dude doing? Jumping around now. They're gonna help you, man. There's a trophy for defeating this monster. You wear a leaf on your head. No. This boss is going to pay for it. I'll give it mobs that I have to fight. Dodged stuff. He does that twice in a row, 3 times in a row. Okay. See that? That'll get you. That'll wake you up in the morning. That's a fresh spritz cold water to the face. 240,000 damage. More of it. Got a range on it, and it's got a inside of it too. So if you're inside, it doesn't hit you, and if you're far enough away, it doesn't hit you. If you're right in the middle, it's going to get you. And when he does that, does it get his own dudes? Power. This guy's good to get him too when he pops away. Because you gain some distance away from these mobs, so you can focus on hitting. That melts them a little quicker. Move around too. He's coming back after me. Look at him. Look at half of him is gone. So he can take me on. think the mobs are really the only thing that's saving me, because that press to the light bringer or whatever heals you for a certain amount for whatever damage it does. I think it's up to 2,500%. I think that's what's making it help. Back up real quick. That's when you see. Wearing them down. How can you jump all that distance without no calf muscle? Huh? Lies. Nice, he is down. And we're gonna go ahead and get more XP so we can kind of level up a lot quicker. Put that instant attack chance up. Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. A half health. A little bit quicker at enemies and we're gonna have to lose a life. Barely stay ahead of them. Wish I could get an extra movement change. Launch jumps. Leveled up. Limited power. Oh, another boss. Nice. He's almost done too. Wow. I really do think that we're getting close to the time when I'm just gonna get my butt handed to me here pretty soon. Up some resistance. Maybe that'll make me a little bit better. Whatever the heck's going on. I did some. Not getting took down by 2/3 anymore. Around half a million pounds. Oh, this is crazy. There we are. Okay, it's getting harder to move too. It's so quick I can't even get to one side of another. It seems to be staying on the move. A little bit better out. I wonder if there's a max on that unlimited power, or if it's really unlimited power. It says that. Yeah. I would imagine that you could, if you went to Olive Garden, eat an amount of pasta that they would tell you that you can no longer eat the unlimited. Same with the Red Robin fries. I bet that that's a thing. Like, we know what we said, but you've eaten too much, sir. You have to leave, right? running away, pansy. Herald of Two. I beat you already. Different areas. Why are you immune? Sword. Oh, that's right. Gosh. Heck yeah, that's the best choice. Best one I've seen in 6 or 7 levels. Again, 3, 2, 1. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? That's what you try to avoid. You try to can't let him get his shield back up. That's why that aura is so helpful. Move your head where you get up. You'll keep him in there. Let him kill himself with shoots you with the reflective punch. Keep him on the periphery. Hey, thanks for the follow. Raid up 2112. I got pretty lucky with a lot of choices this go around. Interesting to see. Like I said, I really do think I'm coming up on the point where they're going to start melting my life really fast. Where'd he go? Oh, he's almost down. Please give me some good drops. Big old great soul bones. Humongous one with lots of stats. Survive these next runs. Oh, armor. I can freaking get that. Jeez, where is that? There it is. Wow. You can't even reduce bleed rate. Reroll. Reflected damage on reroll. I have a lot of rerolls, so I am going to see if I can get something with 2 of them. We're going to up the rarity. And we're going to do again max rarity. Soul attract range. There we go. Sure. Look at that. Whoa. I can barely move. It's like if you, like you're running through the snow or quicksand or something and you might grab it. I can barely get free of the mob, bro. Trying to dodge out of them. I think it is time to just let go and leave it corpse. Look at this. We're getting close. We're getting real close. Yeah, like I said, there it is. Under. I move around. That's more. Yeah, it actually is. Mine as well. Mine as well. Wow, bro, look at that. We're getting close to the point where that's not even making a difference either. Yep. Alright, last stand, people. Last stand. Look at that. Look at all the numbers. Wow. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. There we go. Come on, come on. Give me another level up. Oh, there's another boss in there. He's only got 1x though. Okay. Increased block chance. Proc chance. That's probably a... Wow. Wow, dude. That's so crazy. I don't even know. What's the max on this? I'm probably... There's probably some sweat that got like 300 or something on these waves. That's crazy. I heard something. Oh, I did, yeah. We will do XP just because it will help us level up a little faster. We did level up. Unlimited power. Nice. Really glad that drop has a noise that's recognizable. Lost another life. How's that boss going? I don't think being in proximity is necessarily matter. There's so many mobs that it's probably going to prioritize hitting them with the mace, so we're probably not doing any damage at all. It's probably all these hammers swinging around us, the crest of the Lightbringer, deflect the damage, and the aura burn and the extra stuff that I had with it. Ooh. Pretty crazy though. I can't even see the bosses like health department. X6. It covers it all up. They're doing pretty good as far as like health. I'm genuinely surprised. I'm actually genuinely surprised. That's probably why there is a reduced amount of mobs because the boss is in the arena now. I bet that did. Because before, we were losing health. And I'm not sure if, like, what I have for, like, if I have one of those as time, or as I lose health for lives that I increase damage or something like that. I can't remember. I've pretty much maxed everything out a long time ago. What are you? Oh, she's it too. But I think that's why my health isn't going below 6, because I was at the point where I was having to move around in order to not die before. So I think as soon as this boss dies, which sucks, I would really appreciate it if she got away from me, went back to the center. So at least I could kite the mobs around whenever she drops. Oh, where are you at now? What do you got? Yeah, you're down to your last one. And your loot is mine. Thank you very much. On the center, please stay there. Right. Yeah, or at least just not in that lower part where it's not really visible. There's armor I missed. Let me get it, you mobs. You bunch of freaking jerks. Reroll. Rarity. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. There we are. I find that acceptable. Whoa. What's this game written in, by the way? Like what language? Not, I mean, nothing matters. Is it like Unity or Godot or C++ or Python? Probably wouldn't be Python. Pygame wouldn't be able to support this much stuff. It'd probably lag out. Yeah, I think we're finished. We move around, are we finished? Matter if we do or don't. Seems like when we're moving around, we'll continue to do so. Hopefully. Nah, no, we're past that now. Embrace the dark. Come on. We're not. It's a lot of reflective damage, bro. That is insane. Ardent Defender Master. I don't understand what this is. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't know you can move around and look at these. Nice. So tier 11, wave 43. Wow. That was crazy. Alright. I think I'm going to get off here, and I got a little bit of prep work for tomorrow to do. Tomorrow is not a stream day. The next stream day will be Juice Shop Part 2. We're doing certification preparation for cybersecurity prep that I'm doing, or cybersecurity cert that I'm trying to get. And so we're just practicing with that. Thanks for joining me if you're watching. I know that Oney has been watching for a while, so sorry to take away your entertainment, but I am tired and I need a little bit of a break. My brain is just, it's losing all it's losing everything. My marbles, they're gone. That's what's happening. All right. Thank you. This has been Hakakura. Like, comment, subscribe, share, blah, 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 all the stuff. If you please. If not, that's fine too. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Good night.